Hi, today I discuss a provision that will truly save you lots of money, lot of angst and lot of time. A check given to you by somebody bounces or gets dishonored, what do? You send him a legal notice and this is how you do it. I'm going to make it very simple for you. The minute you get your check back with a bank memo which says it is dishonored, this is what you do. On a piece of paper or on your laptop or computer, you type out a legal notice and this is the format of that legal notice. It is universal and you can use this format regardless of which part of India you are in, regardless of who's your bank and regardless of what is the nature of the transaction you had. Send it by registered post, speed post, acknowledgement due. Go to post office and you'll know what that is. Mention the date, address the legal notice to the entity that issued the check to you. So if the check has been issued to you by an individual, mention that individual's name. If the check has been issued to you by a company, write that company's name. So XYZ Private Limited has given you this check, write that name and not somebody else's name in that company. Go down, mention the subject line, in the subject line mention notice under section 138 of the Negotiable Instruments Act 1881. That's a standard subject and title for all check bouncing cases anywhere in India. Go down, start with dear sir, madam or sir, madam, whatever. I hereby issue the following notice to you. Point number 1. You had issued check number dash so and so, dated so and so, the date mentioned on the check, for rupees so and so in figures as well as in words, drawn on dash bank and branch. So if it is HDFC Andheri or whatever, write HDFC Bank Andheri branch. So mention the name of the bank, mention the name of the branch, and remember to add the clause against a legally enforceable debt owed to me. Whatever be the nature of transaction, you don't have to elaborate those details here. Many people make the mistake of getting into the transactions, getting into the terms and conditions that were discussed. None of that is necessary here. It's enough to say that it was against a legally enforceable debt / liability owed to you. When you file the case, at that point in time, the facts become relevant. For now, for the purpose of this notice, don't go there. Point number 2, upon presenting the above mentioned check, it was returned unpaid. Our bank-wide memo dated dash received by us on dash has informed that the check is dishonored due to dash. Now, when the check gets dishonored, it is sent back to you with a small note from the bank wherein the bank tells you why the check was dishonored. Usually it is a payment stopped by the drawer, or usually funds are not sufficient, so it says insufficient funds. There are a host of reasons. They will usually tick one of the reasons. Mention that reason here, mention the date of the memo, and mention when you received that memo. There are just 2 more points to this, and they will scroll down now. My board is small to accommodate this. You conclude this by writing just one more point, that you call upon this person to pay you the entire sum within 15 days of receipt of your notice. As simple as that. And then you sign off. So you have covered all the essential ingredients of the notice. You have mentioned the check number, the check date, the amount of default, the bank memo date, the reason for dishonor, and your notice is complete. And then you call upon that person in whichever language to pay you within 15 days of him or her receiving this notice. You can sign off, yours faithfully, yours sincerely, whatever. Sign your full, put your signature, affix your signature, write your full name as it appears in the check, and your notice is ready. Send it by registered post. Now all you need to remember is that he has 15 days to pay you this. If he pays you this within 15 days, there is no case. The case is over. You cannot further agitate about your check bouncing in any court of law. If he doesn't pay you within those 15 days, then you have 30 days to file a case in the nearest court of jurisdiction. So remember the magic dates here. The memo that you get, within 30 days of receiving that memo, you have to send this legal notice. Within 15 days of receiving this legal notice, he or she has a time to pay you and extinguish this case and exonerate himself or herself. If they don't pay you within 15 days of receiving this notice, you have a further 30 days to go and file a case. So remember, 30 days, 15 days, 30 days, this is the cycle, the life cycle of a check bouncing case. All I would like to add here is, you can follow a parallel remedy of filing a police complaint, a cheating case, a criminal breach of trust case, as you proceed with the case under the Negotiable Instruments Act. So you are allowed to file two cases, a cheating case separately, a check bouncing case separately. Now, what makes me happy is that I have given you almost a magic format that will apply to you regardless of the amount of the dishonor, regardless of the bank, regardless of the nature of transaction. I hope you really use this in your life. I hope this saves you a lot of time and money and frustration. Thank you for watching me. Subscribe. Bye-bye.